Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For today, we're going to be doing a prom slay. I think I've recorded a couple of videos for the prom slays with you guys, but I've done some that I've only done for TikTok and Instagram. But for today, we're going to do one, and I'm going to do 3 levels. It's going to be like freshman year, junior year, senior year. We're going to just step up the glam and add different things that will elevate the look. So I'm really excited about this look. I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and let's get started. Alright beauties, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey beauties, you can see this was a talk through, but I was talking so much. This video was so long, child. I had to really just reel it in. So I'm putting on my serum. This serum is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It is the pore minimizing serum, but I also use the Lash Now Glam serum, and it's a hydrating serum. I always like to put a serum on prior to my foundation. And then I'm going in with my moisturizer. This moisturizer is the e.l.f. Glow Lotion, and it does have SPF in it, so I like to put a lot on to make sure I get that protection. And so I'm just taking my time and slathering it on. So it may look like a lot, but it's because I need that protection, honey. Okay. I've also been starting to use a dermatology one, and it's really, really good. I'm going to show you guys in a later video, but I used it to create a skin tint because I don't like to wear foundation all the time when it's super hot. So I'll show you how I do that in a later video. But now I'm putting on the Hydro Grip primer from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and then I'm mattifying that with the Lashing Out Glam color Caramel Delight powder. Oh my gosh, can I talk? Caramel Delight setting powder. As you can see, it mattifies the skin and blurs the pores, so I absolutely love these setting powders. Use code Yolanda if you want to get some of those setting powders, and it will save you some money. Then I'm going in with my Too Faced concealer in the color Cookie, and I'm just adding that to all the areas where I want to highlight, and then a little bit of the e.l.f. concealer in Fair Rose, and I'm putting that over that to add a little bit more of a highlighting effect because I wanted to do kind of like a UK style makeup where it has a super bright under eye. Then I was trying out this new hack with the jaw to see if we can have it more chiseled, so I put a line on the top and on the bottom. And now we're just blending our blush. We put a little bit of the e.l.f. Cosmetics Putty Blush and added that to the area where I want the blush. And I'm just right now tapping out the concealer a little just to mix the two colors, and we're not blending the concealer in yet. Now we're going to go ahead and start with the contour. You guys know I like my concealer to sit so it gets nice and opaque, so we're starting off blending out our contour. That is the steps that I go in: blend out the contour, blend out the blush, and then blend out the highlight, just because if you let your concealer sit, it gets nice and opaque, and it has a lot more coverage than if you were to just go in and start to blend it out immediately. It would just be a little bit more sheer, and I need some more coverage. Okay. And so now I'm just blending out, like I told you, I'm doing that hack from TikTok where you blend a line above the jawbone and underneath to have a more chiseled look. And we're blending out the nose right now so we can get the nose snatched. And I just use my contour brush and use the sides of it, but you can use a more precise brush if you want a more precise contour of the nose. For me, I just like to have the bridge stick out a little bit more, but I don't like my nose to look super thin. I like my black nose, okay? And so now I'm just blending my blush, tapping all over to make sure that we get that blended in. Just tap, always tap. Don't swirl, don't swoosh, tap, okay? So we're tapping. And now it's time to tap in the concealer. As you can see, when you're tapping it, it's not shearing out, it's keeping its coverage, and that's because when you let it sit a little bit, it does get nice and tacky and it leaves more coverage. So if you like a full coverage look, then you want to let your concealer sit. So I'm blending it. I always like to blend it over my eyes as well because you always need to have an eye primer. So why not? You got all this product, just go ahead and use it. And we're just blending, tapping, going down the bridge of the nose and going around the forehead. And when I blend out the concealer, I don't blend it out to perfection sometimes with the brush if I know that I'm going to go in with the sponge. If I'm going to go with the sponge, if I'm not going to go with the sponge, then I'm going to make sure that everything is perfection. But I know I'm going to go with the sponge. It's going to melt everything, so you don't have to just blend until everything is perfection. But you want to blend it into all the areas where you want it so that when you blend it with the sponge, it will look nice and melted. So I am literally just going over all of the areas where I put the concealer and tapping it out so that I get the coverage where I want it. Tap, tap, tap. All right, so things are starting to look nice and blended and seamless, and I'm loving that. We love a seamless blend, okay? And it takes a little time, but it doesn't take very long, honestly. So now I'm going back in with the contour brush, going over all the areas where I contour to make sure I don't lose that, because sometimes if you go in with the highlight, it starts to cover the areas where you contoured. So I like to go back in with my contour brush without adding any additional product and just start to blend, 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 and get everything nice and seamless. So I'm taking my time to do that right now. As you can see, it is taking care of all of those harsh lines. And then I'm going in with my setting powder to set everything. So I didn't go in with my sponge. I thought I was going in with my sponge with this one. But if you go in with your contour brush and just blend out all those lines, it will actually make everything a seamless blend. So that's what I do. And I'm going in with my setting powder right now and just tapping everything out. This is the Caramel Delight. This setting powder is similar to my complexion, and I like to go in with the powder similar to my complexion prior to going in with the lighter and darker powder to highlight and contour. So this is just going to make sure that everything is set prior to going in. And as you can see, now I'm going in with my lighter powder, and I am blending that right underneath the eyes. And I'm just tapping that in with this little triangle. This is so good. If you see these, I don't know what they're called, but these are so good for under eye. They go in the under eye area so perfectly because of the shape, and also the material of it really helps to lock in that powder and blend it into your face and make it look nice and like super matte and just bomb. I absolutely love it. I found these at Shein. So if you go to Shein and type in maybe triangle makeup applicator, it should come up. And it comes with the 3-pack for like $2, and it's totally worth it. So definitely go ahead and get your hands on that. I know Lashing Out Glam is also coming out with some if they're not already out, and if they are, then make sure to use code Yolanda so you can save some coin when you get yours. So now we're going in with our contour. I use the contour from Fruits Cosmetics, the Blended Fruits palette, and I'm literally just going over all the areas where I contoured already and setting it with powder. Anytime you put any type of a cream or liquid down, you want to set it with a powder. So that is what I'm doing right now. First we did the highlight, and now we're doing the contour. And I don't use a lot of product, just a little, just to make sure to set everything. That's literally all we're doing. We don't need to add a lot of product because we already put it down in cream. So I'm just making sure that everything looks nice and snatched. Then I'm going in with my Fruits Cosmetics eye base and Almond, and I'm tapping that out so that we can have a nice seamless eyeshadow that has a lot of coverage. It's going to make the colors pop, pop, pop whenever you use an eye primer. And I like to blend it out and make sure that it's seamless so that the shadows apply seamless and not patchy. Now this is the new Persuasion palette from Beauty. I'm going in with the chocolate brown in the crease, and I'm literally just tapping that color on. I'm not blending it out. I'm tapping it to get the coverage that I want, and then I'll start to blend once I feel like it's where I want it to be. So I tapped it out, and I like to actually stack my colors prior to blending. So I'm going in now with this more caramely color, and this is just going to create a gradient. So stacking now this more mustard yellow color. I have mustard yellow, caramel, and chocolate, and so as you can see, I just tap those colors on until they are to my liking as far as the coverage and how much color it's giving off. I like the payoff to be where I want it to be prior to me going in and just blending everything out. And once I feel like it's where I want it to be, I start to blend. And as you can see, I like where it was, so I'm starting to blend to make sure that there is a seamless blend there, and make sure that you can see every layer in the color. So now that that is blended and beautiful, I went in with my base once again and went over the lid just to kind of shape out where I want to have the lighter color that I'm going to be adding. and I'm tapping it out to make sure that it's flat. And then I went into the white color from the palette and added that to the lid. This is going to be like a nice subtle shadow starting off, and then it's going to level up each level for each stage of prom. So right now this would be a freshman year look. That is why this is going to be more of a simple look. And so this looks so pretty. Look at how pretty this is. So simple, but so pretty. Nice and matte. And now I'm going ahead and adding a little bit of liner. We're not even going to wing it out for this. We're just going to do a little thin liner because it's freshman year. You're not really wearing all that much makeup, but a little more makeup than normal. And it's going to be nice and glam. So this is really pretty. Then I went in with this beautiful pigment, and I didn't use any type of a what am I trying to say? Anything to make it adhere, like an adhesive. I just tapped it on because I want it to be loose and light. Then I added the colors that were in the crease underneath the eye by just tapping them underneath, and then put this black coal liner from Lashing Out Glam into my eye. And this is the night liner. As you can see, it's super dark and it completely changes the look. It makes it look super sultry. Then I went into my Almond Beauty mascara. This mascara is super bomb, and I'm adding that to my lashes so that they look nice and full and popping. And then I wanted to add my lash. This is a nice subtle lash that's suitable for freshman year. Not too much, just a little razzle dazzle. And this is the look for the first look. So this is the freshman look. Look at how pretty that is. It looks so soft. Now we're adding our brows because we got to snatch the brows now. But it was already looking good. Look how good it was looking before we even snatched the brows. I'm just saying, So now we snatching these brows. We're gonna really get this look popping. Taking our time to make sure it's a natural looking brow. I'm using my e.l.f. Cosmetics Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, which is one of my favorite brow pencils. I also like the MLM Beauty and also the Lashing Out Glam brow pencils. Those are my 3 tops right now. And I am just taking my time and working this brow. So we're going underneath right now, just taking our time, blend, 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 and brush, brush, brush. That is looking good. So now we're going to clean up the bottom, going over with our concealer and a flat brush and just lining underneath and then blending with the shadows. So just take your time at this point. You don't want to add too much concealer so you have control, and you're literally just lining out the bottom of the brow so that everything looks nice and sharp and seamless. And as you can see now that it is nice and lit up underneath the brow and it looks nice and sharp, we are blending it with the shadow by just tapping. Literally, if you don't add too much concealer, if you just tap, it will tap into the shadow and it will look beautiful. Just have a beautiful natural highlight. So now that that's done, we are blending away the additional powder that's been sitting on our face, which is just the highlighting powder that we had sitting to bake just a little, just because we didn't want, whenever you're doing shadows last, I always like to add a little powder because you don't want to have the fallout blend under your eyes. And then we added a little inner corner highlight. Now we're going to go ahead into the blush. Oh my gosh, this orange blush. Look at how pretty this orange blush is, you guys. I'm obsessed with this orange blush. It looks so beautiful, warms up, and it just, it's everything. I've been obsessed with this orange blush, so as you can see, I go OD with it. And I'm also, like I said, doing more of a UK look where it's blushy and the highlight is popping. So I'm adding a little bit more of the highlight there just to get it popping a little bit more. And tapping that on. And everything is looking so pretty and nice and soft right now, and I'm here for it. I'm feeling this so much. So I'm just taking my time and blending that out. Now I'm going into the blush binder because we need to add our bronzer, and I'm going into the bronzing color, as you can see, going all around to the areas right above where I did the contour, and it's just adding more warmth to the face where everything was kind of flat. When you highlight and contour, this is going to add some color back and make everything look nice and warm, and I absolutely love it. Then I went in with my sponge with a very tiny bit of highlighting powder just to redefine the cheekbones underneath where we do the contour, and then I'm just going to blend it away immediately because I just want to just make sure that that is defined, but I don't need it to bake. So I'm just taking my time and going over my smile lines right now as well. Look at how good this is looking, y'all. I'm here for it. Now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty setting powder, and I'm using that all over. and making sure to blend away all of the additional product that's on my face. And it's looking really good and I'm absolutely loving it. So blend, blend, blend. Going underneath the brow, not brow, excuse me, the cheekbone once again. I don't know why I said brow, y'all. And I'm just blending that away. And this is literally just setting everything and making everything look nice and flawless. Now we're going to go in with our setting spray. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics setting spray, which I absolutely love. It works very well. And I'm just going in with the lip now. This is the King lipstick from Lash Nail Glam. I'm using this as a lip liner and going around my lip. Overlining just a little, so I'm taking my time here. I like to do this new method of overlining just a tiny bit. And so that's what we're doing at the bottom. Boom. All right, that looks so good. Now we're gonna go ahead and go into our Dose of Colors Nude lip gloss and add that to the lip. And that looks so pretty. I absolutely love this. So pretty and soft. Blend, 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 blend. Take your time and blend, blend, blend. Then I'm going in with the Lash Nail Glam gloss, and I believe this is Flamingo. I'll double check for you and I'll have it listed below. And then I'm blending that in, and then back into the Lash Nail Glam Georgia Peach. Look at this nude lip, y'all. This is so beautiful. The color is just here. And then this is the Honor Roll highlighter from from the crayon case. This is one of my favorite highlighters because it is so beautiful and subtle, but you can also build it up. And I'm adding that, of course, to all the areas where I highlight, and at the top of my nose in between, and at the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm just blending everything out to make sure it's seamless and there are no harsh lines. And boom, y'all, this is freshman year, honey. For freshman year, we're going in.
All right, beauty, so how are you feeling this look? I am absolutely loving it. This is prom. So this is freshman prom. This is keeping it simple. This is really cute, really like the gold. It's just nice and subtle, but it's such a beautiful look and I'm here for it. We're gonna step it up and we're gonna do junior year, and then we're gonna step it up and we're gonna do senior year. So this is freshman year. Get a good look at this, and then I'll be back to do junior year, which will be the same look, but we're gonna step it up just a little bit, and then senior year we're gonna do the same. So take it in now. And we're just going to add a glitter bridge going across here. That's going to just add a little bit more pizzazz, and it's giving junior prom, okay?
So I'm using my lash glue, and I'm literally just creating a line above the crease, going around as if I were doing a cut crease, and I'm going to add glitter here. So as you can see, I'm just literally lining out like a cut crease type of look. Then I went in with my glitter with this flat brush and literally just stamped it onto the glue, and just that alone will step up your look. It's so easy. Look how easy that is, and then how it just changed the look. So freaking pretty. I love it. This glitter is, I believe, from J. LaRue Cosmetics, and it's so bomb.
Y'all see how pretty that is? You guys see the level up here? The level up to junior year? Period.
Now we're going to re-add our lash, but this time we're going in with one that's a little bit fuller than the first one because it's junior year. He's starting to feel a little bit more grown. We're going to get a little bit fluffy.
All right, beauty. So we stepped it up to junior year, add a little glitz to it, and then for senior year, we're going to add the glam. So this is the glitz. Switch up the lash, got a little bit fuller, you know, because we're getting older, we're getting grown. And this is just some different ways you can switch up a look and just make it more dramatic too. So let me bring it over. All right, so now we're going to step it up a third level to senior year, from glitz and glam to glamour, from glitz to glam, glitz to glam. So I'll see y'all in a second.
All right, for senior year, we're gonna take these lashes off and get started.
Get up right here. And right here. It's glitter and rhinestones make everything better. All right, beauty, so this is the final look, okay? We did 3 looks today. We did freshman prom look, a junior prom look, and a senior prom look. And this is our glam look for senior prom. So freaking beautiful. We added the rhinestone wing liner, and we added a lash that was a little bit thicker than the lash. So we went from like a nice wispy fun lash for freshman year, then we added a thicker lash for junior year, and then for senior year we just came with the bang, and we got it nice and full and gorgeous, and just this is so beautiful. I definitely would have worn this to prom, y'all, if I would have known how to do my makeup like I do now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If anybody has any questions, leave them below and I'll be glad to answer them. I am here for the glam, okay? We went from basic to glitz to glam, and I'm period. I'm here for it. I love it. I hope you guys do too. Make sure to leave me a comment below so that I know if you guys are feeling the looks. If you guys have, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below about any of the 3 looks. But this is a way for you to be able to know how to transform one eye look into 3. Just that easy, and you get 3 different looks and you get to look fire, okay? Like this dancing in the light, y'all don't see how it's dancing, but the way it's dancing in the light, if you're at prom, it would just be boom, 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 like a disco ball. Everybody be looking at you, period. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to be on Kind of Beautiful, because there's only one you. Bye.